feeling that for several days to come.
I may have done a terrible thing.
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The wardens have been captured.
By Sir Calthrian, to whom our lady here handed us all on a platter.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Calthrian will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
These graphics are something. Love it when they just disappear like that.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry. I've been worse. I'll be better still when we get out of here. I hope you have a plan.
Alright, so we unlocked a whole bunch of areas.
Help! Someone, help us! My friend is dying.
What's the matter with you?
I see enemies
Oh,
ahead.
trying to be tricky, are we?
Okay. So, we have a mace.
Finished. Now what do you want?
It's not the greatest weapon, but it's something. Oh, awesome. Okay. They're dead.
Trust his name with you. Hey!
Now got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get on your back? Got it. Now's better than later. Got it. Can I get you a ladder? No chance at all.
I think we work well together.
Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. kind of just want to gain experience.
Prisoner on the loose! Someone help!
Breaking a sweat
Shut up.
already! Ah, now's better than later.
Die, mongrel!
Thanks for your help. I don't get what everyone sees in Alistair. I just don't understand it.
That's a
Awesome.
lot of blood.
You're being useful for once, Alistair. Fuck, we don't have Liliana. You're not Liliana.
Something is coming.
We've got an intruder!
Now's better than later. You can get off my back. I'll get on it.
Die,
You
mongrel!
can get off my back.
List of passwords.
You know, there's something about being trapped in a fortress full of people who want me dead that makes me think, being a Templar might not have been so bad.
Oh no, we can't get out that way. Okay.
Alright. Got it. I'll get you a ladder. You can get off my back. I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
Die, mongrel!
Alright. I'll get on it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
Okay, done with you now.
Okay, no sparkle.
What in the name
get
of
on it.
Andros's sanctified girdle is going on here? Got hey, we've got
Woman.
a prisoner loose.
Sergeant Tana. Off-duty guard. You're just chilling.
Got it. Now's better than later. You can get off my back. I'll get on it.
You have no skill, only desperation.
Alright.
No chance at all.
Got it. Now's better than later. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back. Now's better than later.
Alright, there we go. There's more.
What do you... Wait, you don't belong in here. Guards!
Lady Andraste, Bride. Make us, save us! We're under attack!
Oh, my team!
At your order.
You were summoning that beer.
They won't know what hit them. Now better than later. Get your ladder. You can get off my back. Now's better than later. Get you a ladder. You can get off my back. Got him. Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back.
Awesome.
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Guess this is where the prison had services. One of my teachers, she was telling me how that there's a
Just
lot
like
of
you wanted.
buildings that look like churches in Japan, but they're not actually churches. They just look like it. They're mostly built for wedding purposes because a lot of Japanese people, they like to, well, mostly I think Japanese women, they like to have the Christian wedding ceremony that they see in movies and TV shows, and it just looks so romantic. So they just build what looks like churches just for the sake of weddings. Okay, there's the royal palace. That's where we are. Ransom drop location. Okay, let's go to the market district. Because I got some things I want to collect. Like my reward. And to sell some shit. What the fuck was Honora thinking? Ah, bitch. Okay.
All men are the work of our nation.
I never found the other two mages to give the notice of termination to. Is it you?
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no? And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes? I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varroyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
I'm gonna look it up.
What I miss most are the clothes. The avenue of flowers this time of year has so many colors. And the skirts. Fine wools, cloths, many only the noble-born can afford. Ferelden is more muted. Its fashion's quite old. But I like the people of this city very much.
computer isn't working.
Orlais has
Oh,
many,
not my
many
computer,
good
my phone.
things. But it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after. You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born.
Sorry.
A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here. Perhaps in your lands, but not in my kingdom. Many revere the chevaliers for their skill, honor, and deeds. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
Okay, so I see who I'm supposed to speak with now.
What is it? I have work to do. What does it say? Ah, I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
So that's Fade, and then there's Sheth. The Apprentice, I gotta find them.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in Southreach.
And the Wanders of Thedas. Okay.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Get out!
Won't find better.
Well, actually, let me sell my shit.
Welcome back. Is there something every...
Okay. Yeah, bye.
Yes, make it quick. Strange. Let's see this. I knew it! I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
They're all voiced by the same guy. God. Okay, and then let's get our reward for the hit.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head. He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it. Captured by whom? And why? I think I will have to get this story from my brother himself. I thank you for bringing me this news. If you will be so kind as to tell me where he is, I will go to him at once.
It's not going to be easy.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. You're Bryce Cousland's youngest, are you not? I thought I recognized you. Take this. It's been in my family for generations. Let it be a sign of the friendship between High Ever and Waking Sea. Let me know if you want some of my bowmen when you take back your Tairneer as well.
Awesome.
I heard there was quite a scuffle in the alleyways. Well done, Warden. You'd be wrong. Our contract had two important jobs. One was to kill the boy's kidnapper, Captain Chase. The other was his rescue. You took care of Chase. And some friends have already returned the boy safely to his father. That I can't say. But in time, I think you'll find out. Crows are hired for their discretion, as well as for their performance. I've nothing more for you. I hope you found the contents of the chest satisfying. My superiors want me to convey their thanks. The Crows aren't accepting any new contracts on you. And when this blight ends, we'd love you to visit Antiva to discuss other opportunities. I did what I had to do, but there's no more need for word games. The Civil War brought many old grudges to a boil. You'll be pleased to know that those contracts helped your own cause, some more directly than others. After all, it is not in the Crow's best interest that the Archdemon wins. For a time, we thought that Loghain was the only man for the job. But that's before we got to know you. It was too late then, of course. Talisan had already accepted a contract. Even now, until you kill all of Talisan's men, you will have to fight my brothers. We never cancel a contract once accepted. And I was expecting the same. But our order has survived the centuries because we always uphold our deals. Like I said, sending Zebran after you was nothing personal. We've determined you are a far better ally than an enemy. Just remember our offer. We could really use someone with your talents. It's time for me to take a vacation. Caesar has a special stock of wares that might interest you. It was a pleasure working with you, Warden. Luck be to you.
All right.
What do you suppose he means there?
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. Poor Oswin obviously didn't recognize you. He described you in great detail, but never mentioned you were a Koosland. I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish Howe still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
All right, let's go.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out? We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it. I thought so. I'd hoped so. Howe's influence was strong. His death can only be a good thing. But even that will not be enough. I know my father, and he is committed to his course. He will see this through, no matter what. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Howe and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Howe's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain. Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm going to stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility. Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians, and it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Okay. Don't know where Honora is. I'm assuming she went to the alienage.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.